Hey there, geeks, and welcome to another edition of the Wizards Wednesday Rewind. We are back. It's been a little while. Mike's been traveling, promoting Armored all across the West Coast. He's hitting up comic book stores. He's going to San Diego Comic Con. But we did find some time to stop in, go to the comic book shop, grab some new books off the shelf that we were excited about, that we wanted to talk about. So, Mike, what's one of the first ones that you have grabbed recently?
So it is Thursday. I don't know when you'll post this, but this is from this week. These two books. I wanted to pick out like fresh off
Yeah,
the
this is
I'm right.
August 7th. So this is the 7th of
Okay.
August release.
So I've come back from vacation. I got a stack of books, but there was one I wanted to talk about, and another one I actually got an early release of at San Diego Comic Con. So I'll start with that one, okay? So it's a book called The Pedestrian. This is the San Diego exclusive cover. This is the cover you'd see in stores. I don't know if you've seen this on Twitter at all. It looked so weird, and I just had to get an advanced copy from the creator. So I got to meet them. I got to meet Joey Esposito and Sean Von Gorman. So this is a book about a superhero. I don't even know yet. A superhero who kind of just pops up in the lives of a bunch of different people throughout the first issue and helps them out, saves them. Like there's a girl who's being robbed and he like trips the robber, and then he goes to pursue the robber, but he's a speed walker. So he really is like the perfect pedestrian. So he's speed walking to stop this thug. Then he gets the hand signal light and he has to stop and wait. It is such a bizarre book and I kind of love it. It's such a weird character, Adam. It feels like Twin Peaksy, but with a superhero angle to it. I don't know how else to describe it. I kind of love the art. It's got a Mike Allred kind of vibe
Hmm.
to it, and Allred does a cover
Oh,
uh,
nice.
as well, a variant cover. I definitely recommend people check it out if you're into indie comics. This one is one to watch. People seem to be talking about it a lot. I dug it. There's a weird mystery with some weird villains that I think are coming up, and it's so weird how this character just speed walks everywhere. And the way he's drawn it, you can almost I think it's in the the sound effects. You can like hear the walk. Definitely grab it. Adam, see if your shop has it because I
Yeah,
think
I,
you need
I
to
I was
grab
in
this.
this week and I didn't see it there, but maybe I wasn't looking for. Is it an image release? Is that
No, this is Magma. So this is
okay?
a fairly new indie comic
Okay.
publisher.
I just got
Yeah,
to know
there's
which rack to look on because my
yeah,
shop's divided DC, Marvel. Is that the all red cover right there? Okay.
that's the all red cover. You can really tell. And
Yeah.
then I think this is a Dean Haspiel cover. Yeah, that's great. That's a great cover too. And then the convention exclusive is what I got. Uh, Check it out if you like weird indie books. This one, I think it seems like it made me want to grab the next one. I have to say. So that's. Do you want to jump into your next
Yeah,
pick?
yeah, I'll do one of
Okay.
my next. So this is the thing. I've been going to the shop every week, every Wednesday. I'm checking in. Is there anything I want? Is there anything I want? I'm looking it up. I'm like, there's nothing I want. Like I was hoping a cover would pop off and I'd be like, yeah, that's what I have to have, but nothing. So I walked out empty-handed several times. But then this week were two ones that I've been waiting for. The first, of course, is Spider-Man Raid
Oh,
2, issue 2. Now they keep doing variant covers for this, but I love just the artist that the work he's doing, the artist and writer. So I just grab his covers. This one was very fun. So the last
no
issue,
spoilers. No spoil.
yeah,
I
that's
have
what I'm
not
saying.
read it yet. I have it upstairs, so
I
don't.
know we got you on this one too. That I'll
Yeah.
just say, so the last issue ended that Spidey and Black Cat's daughter got sent back in time to
Yes.
New York, however many years prior. They haven't really specified just yet, I don't think, but it looks like it's probably like 20 or 30 years prior. And so this is basically just them exploring that new universe. That's all it is for just,
Okay.
and not even a new universe, but the time that Peter recognizes, right? And so it starts setting up a lot of things. What I like about it is this is mostly like just frenetic energy. It's literally just Spider-Man all over the place, and then it ends with a huge cliffhanger, which I'm not gonna spoil for you. But it was
Okay.
one where I was like I sat with it for a minute while I'm looking at it. I'm like,
What?
really? Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking about the original raid, and I'm like, okay, how would this fit in? Does it fit in, or is this at all like I can't wait for issue 3 now to see how they explain why this is the case, why this situation is what it is, and I'm just like, okay, but just the art continues to just amaze me. This was my big takeaway though while reading this issue, because remember we have Spider-Man. He's got the big beard, the big long beard, and he's wearing his trench coat. He's got his Spidey mask up to his nose. So what I realized is, why does he look so familiar? Why does this design look familiar? He looks like the spider aliens from Exo Manowar from the Valiant
Oh,
universe in the early 90s. So go look this up, guys. Look at the spider aliens they had these weird like tendril beard things, and then they had the big bug eyes. And so just tell me if you guys are getting the same vibe. I might be crazy, but that's what I came away with. I'm like, oh, that's why it touches something in my brain. Or it's like, okay, I accept this.
okay. I'm putting it at the top of the list to read
Yeah.
tonight. So I have a few things that are at the top of the list. So now I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to.
but it's a great continuation.
Okay.
That's all I'll say. It's
Okay.
what I wanted. There's some fun stuff in there. So what do you got
Can't
next?
wait. Okay, next was one I've really been looking forward to it. So this is Gail Simone taking over the Uncanny X-Men title. So did you pick up the latest X-Men book, Adam?
No.
So they're like starting fresh. Issue ones across all the X titles. Hickman era is over. The new era has begun. From the ashes is what you need to look for.
Well, my question is, have they not been using the old logo previously? Because I noticed that tilted logo is there. Is that what they were using or no?
I don't think no, they weren't. With the Hickman logo, I think it was like a round X
Yeah, so this
maybe.
is like just going back, retro
This
logo.
is it. It's
Yeah.
like we're back, baby, and boy are they ever. So my like I liked a lot of what Hickman did and set up. I just fell off. I always fall off of X-Men because there's too many titles. I also feel that way with Spider-Man sometimes, but I fell off, but this is a great jumping on point for people because you don't even really need to know what happened. You kind of get the gist, but the characterization is spot on. Like especially if you really know X-Men because of, X-Men 92 to 97, you'll love this because this whole issue was Rogue, Gambit, and Wolverine, and it just felt like the cartoon to me. It's so much fun, and it's just them like dealing with a dragon. They got a dragon problem. They hint at what's to come, and they introduce some new characters at the end of the book. It just honestly, it's just the play between the three of them works so well, and it feels like a return to form. Where I didn't feel that way with Jonathan Hickman's line. I always didn't feel like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like Gambit," or maybe it did. I don't know. For me, it just didn't sound like the characters. She just got it. I don't know, and I noticed a lot of people are really liking it, and so I'm in at least until there's too many titles, and then they're all crossing over, and I'm done.
Yeah.
So,
Good start, at least for now. That's
yes,
good to hear. And Gail Simone. I mean, yeah, she's
yeah,
always a fun time when she writes characters, the interplay.
exactly.
Okay. My last one here, because like I said, I just walked out with 2 books. And wouldn't you know it, it's the same one we reviewed last time as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, issue 2. Now here's the thing. So issue 1 was all Catwoman. Like Batman shows up at the very end, but it's all a Catwoman heist and some history about these Kryptonian things. So this was really cool to like, this is a full Batman issue. And so there's like some really just great action between him fighting Talia al Ghul. And a lot of it here you see it's just action, there's not a whole lot of dialogue. So that was neat to see it here. Plus, um, they bring in some more, again, it's an Elseworlds tale, right? So they're bringing in other versions of characters we know. So Constantine shows up, and you see how he is now mixed in with what's going on here, and just some stuff like that. So I really got a kick out of this issue. I enjoyed it a lot more than the first, because the first I was just like, there's they're putting pieces out, but they're not setting up the mystery. And now in this issue, they're actually setting up the mystery. Like, what are they hunting for? What does the Kryptonian Age mean? What are they trying to figure out? Why is
Is there
like,
Krypton? Is there kryptonite in it
well,
yet?
that's the thing. So far, like they found ruins of, Kryptonian ruins, like in the Antarctic
I'm
area.
in. You've
Yeah.
just sold me. That alone, it feels so Lovecraftian, you know? It's like,
That's
okay,
the
now
vibe. Yeah, basically all it is so it turns out that what Batman did at the beginning was he created a fake ring that it was glowing green, and that was to try to track, okay, somebody stole it, they're delivering it to who they stole it for, Catwoman delivering it to who
yeah.
she was making the heist for, but then you're trying to find out, okay, but what does the real stuff mean then, and who is trying to steal the real artifacts and killing all the people who had found the artifacts prior, and that's the mystery setup. So now, third issue, okay, we're gonna get into that now. He's gonna do his detective work. So
Oh boy, guess I'm running to the comic shop again
go
this week.
grab it. Don't miss it. All right, what's your next one?
That's it. Those are my two. I
Okay.
just wanted to do two this week. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we can stick to two, that's good.
Well,
I
let me
did
ask
grab
you this. Is there something you're looking forward to that you know is coming out sometime soon? Like, have you gotten word of something that's on the horizon?
not that I can think of, to be honest with you. I've been in a bit of a bubble. I have like a stack of books to read from when I was away. Like I haven't read the next Rook issue of Rook.
Yeah, I keep waiting
Um
for Geiger issue 5 to come out. I'm like, it's not here yet.
I've been getting Thundercats, but I haven't been reading it. I read issue 1 and I was like, yeah, it's not bad, but I'm still grabbing the rest of them. Always grabbing Green Lantern, but I'm a bit behind. Those
I will
monster
say this,
Yeah.
speaking of Thundercats, there was a comic that I saw on the list a couple weeks ago that I wanted to grab, but my store didn't stock it, and one of my friends in town also went to go get it. They didn't have it. He had to order it, which is Biker Mice from Mars, number
Oh,
one. They're
yes.
launching a Biker Mice from Mars series. I've seen the original Marvel comics and back issue bins, years over years and years, but I'm curious to see what they're doing with this new version. Like, is it a setup for something that's going to come back? Are we going to get a new Biker
Well, did
Mice?
you get the issue 0 of the Nacelleverse,
Oh
Adam?
no.
Okay, go look this up afterwards. Nacelleverse issue 0. It's Biker Mice from Mars, some robot characters I'm not familiar with. I don't know if they're
Oh,
new
I know.
or what.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about. Yeah.
And the ant creatures that fly on. Oh my God,
Sectors.
what is it?
Sectors.
Sectors, yes, and
Yeah.
Sectors. I'm all in because of Sectors. My mother-in-law worked on Biker Mice from Mars. That's my big connection there. Just a
Wow.
little bit. She was like an educational consultant or something.
Oh,
But
but that makes
yeah,
sense because I remember Nacelle they're like a toy company that was trying to bring all those licenses back, so they're
all
developing
of
it.
it's
I
coming
see.
back. And the robot one, I think there was a cartoon
Yeah, I,
in
I
there.
remember in the 80s, I used to buy those at garage sales. Like people had those robots and then they discarded them. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get them. They had like suction cup bottoms and they had little like pop out arm things, stuff. Yeah, so that's cool. All right. Well,
I'm all in on Sectors. So when you want to review Sectors, that's it.
I was gonna say I got the Marvel run back here in my box. I'm sure
Same,
you do as
same.
well.
I got
Yeah.
them in my closet.
All right. Well, this is great. We will look forward to next week then. So we're gonna check the list. We're gonna see what's coming out, and then we will return to you once again with our reviews. But in the meantime, stay connected to Wizards, the podcast guide to comics on social media at Wizards Comics, at Wizards_comics on Instagram. Stay connected here on YouTube. We're getting ready to bring you some more videos as well. But hey, until next time, keep your books bagged and boarded.